Frank, you must be pleased to get Billy Joe Saunders back in the ring again.
Well, it's a relief to announce the date. I just hope he gets in the ring. Yeah, he's on the 22nd. As you know, he's due to fight on the 29th of October. We have to bring it forward a week because of the Fury Klitschko fights off. He's in with Abakov, who's, it's a decent fight for him. He's been out of the ring for 10 months, and fingers crossed that he'll get some ring rust out of the way and win. And then we can look at some big fights for him. We don't know yet.
Billy Joe says he'd like to be out in December. Is that possible?
Yeah, if he comes through, okay. Depends how he goes in the fight. He's got a lot. He's been out and he's had a lot of. He had that injuries, had the 2 nonsense negotiations with Eubank that came to nothing, which wasted everybody's time. He needs to focus on defending his title and getting himself back in the swing. He's an excellent fighter. He's got a great boxing brain. He's a really good middleweight. I think he's our best middleweight, and I want to see him in these big fights.
We've been talking to Golovkin and Canelo's camp. How do things lay right now with them?
Well, I'll tell you exactly what it is, and I don't want to distract Bill from what he's doing, because it's like all these things, the best laid plans and so forth can come unstuck. I want to just focus on the 22nd, win that fight on the 22nd, and then we can sit down and look at the options. Because he's got something they all want, which is the belt, and we can sit down afterwards, get it out of the way, and then decide which way to go.
I mean, everything seems to be heading to this next September or November fight between Golovkin or Canelo. Is Billy Joe the man to throw the spanner in the works by beating one of them?
I'll tell you what, he'll be an underdog in betting terms against both of them, but I think he's more than capable of beating Canelo. I think he's got a good chance to happily have to go to the States to do it. And Golovkin, we know what Golovkin is. If he's not number 1, he's certainly number 2 as the best in the world. Tough fight. It's a tough fight for him, but Billy's, he's a natural middleweight. He's not somebody coming up a couple of ways. He can box. He's got a good boxing brain. He's got a great chin. He's never been on the floor as an amateur or a pro. So, and he's been to the Olympic Games. So it's not like he's not mixed in a high competition level. So, I think he's got as good a chance as any. I think he's got a better chance than anybody else I can think of.
The Eubank fight seems to have gone. Is there any more contact with those in the last couple of weeks?
Please, leave me alone. I've got enough aggravation. Tyson Fury, I don't want to go there. What he did with Tommy Langford was disgusting. It was rude. It was disparaging of Tommy Langford. He shouldn't be fighting him because he's some super fighter. I mean, I've yet to see that myself, and I've been around a long time. Forget about him. He's a no-show. That's what he is. But it'd be interesting who he does fight next, because he's going to have to fight someone. If he's frightened about what he's going to do to these guys, he's only got 2 fights he can have. Because we don't want to see any problems, do we? And for him to make stupid statements like that, beyond belief.
And there's going to be plenty to look forward to between now and the end of the year on BoxNation, especially the overseas fight, Lomachenko against Walters.
I said earlier on, who's the best fighter in the world? Is it Golovkin or is it Lomachenko? And I think it's Lomachenko, in my opinion. I know a lot of people say I would say, but I really do. I think Lomachenko is outstanding. I look at him and I just think, wow, he just blows me away. He's got a great amateur career, but was it 7 or 8 fights, 3 world title fights, losing 1 narrowly and winning 2 different divisions. I mean, against good champions, not schmucks, not knockovers. He's stepped up to the plate big time, and the next fight they've done him no favours, have they? He's in there with a good fighter.
And of course, even the loss was to Orlando Salido.
That's what I'm saying, and there was nothing in it, by the way, was there? It was his 2nd fight. I mean, please. I mean, he's something special. He is something special. I mean, he's a great boxer. He's got a great boxing brain. He can punch. I think he's the complete package. I like him.